What's going on, everybody? TheKennyDubz here with another Mega Man X dive video. If you guys are enjoying it, sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, support. So, a few days ago, at this point, we had gotten confirmation that the next Dive Fest character is going to be Iris, and she's going to be coming up this Wednesday, which is going to be the 13th of October. It's pretty cool. We're getting Dive Fest characters seemingly once a month, so be sure to save up for the Dive Fest units, or I guess whatever units you pull for. So, starting on the 9th, a few days ago, I didn't actually go into it, but we're getting pre-Dive Fest rewards. Day 1, 50 elemental medals. Day 2, skill points. Day 3, 200 elemental medals. Day 4, special gift box, and day 5, 300 elemental medals. So we're getting roughly half a pull just from the login bonuses for the pre-Dive Festival alone, which is pretty cool. And then if we come over here, we are going to have maintenance from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. EST on Wednesday, just as the Dive Festival is going to go live, so we won't be able to pull immediately as the banner goes up, which kind of sucks because I'm usually streaming my pulls at that point, but I mean, I get to go to sleep earlier. That's pretty cool, and there will be compensation as well. On top of that, I don't think it's on the Twitter, but if you're in the Mega Man X Dive global Discord server, which if you're not, I would advise joining, especially if you play this game, we're going to have a free pull for the first pull on the Dive Festival. But it's going to be 250 pulls, as stated by Zero in that server. So that's pretty cool. Having a pity is always nice, and getting a free pull is fantastic. Because at worst case scenario, you're getting patches for your weapons or your units. Best case scenario, maybe you get Iris or some other unit you wanted or weapon, you know. Anyway, we're going to go take a quick look over at Mega Man X Dive to look at Iris. Alright, and over here, I know I said we're going to take a look at Mega Man X Dive, but I'm actually on the Taiwan version of the game, Rockman X Dive, simply because I want to show off something in particular, which isn't available on the global version right now. So, that's why like all my stuff looks kind of odd, like my elemental medals. Don't worry, they're not this low on global. I actually have a stash over there. That's just because I started about a week ago. I was pulling for Chun-Li. Didn't get her, but it'd be like that sometimes. Anyway, Iris is a pretty interesting unit. She's more of a support control type of character, so if you go for those, like feel like those kind of characters, Iris is worth pulling for, or at least looking into. So let's look at her skills. She has Floating Mines and Peaceful Wish. Floating Mines summon floating mines that will automatically chase enemy targets. Floating mines will explode immediately when they come in contact with the target being attacked, or after being active for 10 seconds skill to summon. So the last portion of that is important because that will... There are some passives that have to do with Summon Sentinel, and those passives will affect this, so you take less damage from the floating mines. And the chips with it, extend the floating mine duration by 30%, increase the multiplier by 5%, and increase the number of floating mines by 1. And then we have Peaceful Wish, which is actually very, very interesting, as I think this actually kind of incorporates her personality from the X series into her kit, which is pretty interesting. Renders all units in range immobile, as she didn't really like fighting all that much. However, the chips associated with that are Arm Destruction, which applies a weakened hit on the unit, reducing the target attack by 20%. Dynamic Destruction, inflicts slow, reducing movement by 30%. And Destroy Armor, decreases defense and bring extra damage by 20%. So this skill is just kind of obliteration and control, so you make someone immobilized so you can get some free damage in with your weapons or with your floating mine skills. So that's pretty cool. Passive skills, Augmented Wish, increases the range of Peaceful Wish by 15%, which is pretty good. Makes it easier for you to hit targets. Proof Sensor, increase duration of the mines, or increase detection of the mines. Auto Defense, when attacked, is a chance to release floating mines. Armor Protection, when activating Peaceful Wish, will get enhanced defense status. And then Love and Peace. Peaceful Wish will now undo buffs to the targets within range. Now that one I like a lot, because you can use that to just get rid of buffs that your opponent might have stacked up. So all in all, Iris does seem like a pretty nice character. I know a lot of people said they might not be pulling for her. I think I will be doing a few pulls for her. And there is one more thing I wanted to show while on the Taiwan version of the game, which is why the music is different. So let's head on over to the card shop real quick. Alright, so over here in the co-op card shop, we have Iris's card. Eventually, these cards will get added back into the pool in global. We're just not sure when. But here's Iris's card. Prepare device 1 with summoning floating mines. Remove a random negative status effect you have with a chance of getting Invincible Shield, which is really, really nice. However, mine summoned by the effect of auto defense will not trigger this effect. So it's not as busted as it could be, but it is still pretty nice. You can remove your status effects, and you have a chance of getting invincible shield. I don't know what the chance of that is. And the secondary passive, when her HP is 50% or higher, reduce damage taken by 5%. So Iris seems to be a bit on the tankier side. Maybe not necessarily tanky, but she definitely has a bunch of things in her kit that make her a bit of a pain to take out. I think Iris is an okay unit. I don't think she'll be anything like game breaking, like if you get her you'll just auto win. I think she will shine for quite a bit of time in PvP shortly after her release, and maybe depending on what else you run into realistically, like maybe you run into a lot of people like spamming buffs so that you just clear their buffs with Peaceful Wish, you know, once you get her to 5 stars. So a lot of it is going to be magic dependent, but I think Iris is an okay character. Like I said, I will be pulling for her. I won't be streaming my pulls, I guess, at reset though, but if anyone else is going to pull for her, good luck. Like I said, I know a lot of people said they weren't going to pull for her, but it is a dive festival, so this is one of the best times to pull if you are going to pull. And at the very least, there is a free pull, so some people may be very fortunate and get very nice free pulls, while other people might not. But, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. Show me that you're enjoying the content. Let me know down below what you think of Iris if you're going to be pulling for her. And good luck to those who are. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.